Hi everyone, welcome to Mike's Classic Auto World. In today's road trip, we're going to look at a 1936 Chrysler Airflow. I have Pete, the owner, with us. Pete's going to talk about the car a little bit. Thanks, Pete, for showing us your car.
How you doing?
Good. This is the original color, you're saying?
Original color.
It's been repainted?
The outside's been repainted, yep. And
Very original looking. I know it has the original interior in, which is pretty neat. Can we pop the hood and maybe take a look at the engine?
Yep, sure.
This is a straight 8.
Straight 8. Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty original in here. Do you know anything about the size or if it's been rebuilt?
No, I don't think it's been rebuilt. I think it's the original engine. It's got like around 75,000 miles on it, it seems. And
Okay.
I don't think it's been, over. It runs pretty well. We could start it up.
It does run well?
Yep.
Well, that's good. A car this old, you want it to run well.
Yep.
Look how big this hood is, how it arches around.
Yeah, it was the high time of the Art Deco. It's very Art Deco. All the trim panels have Art Deco designs, and even the door handles. You can take a look and see those. And this was the third year of the 4 years that they made Airflows.
Okay.
They were actually designed in part by one of the Wright brothers.
Okay.
Helped design the car, and it was kind of ahead of its time, and it didn't sell well. So it was one of the flops, the big flops in the automotive.
A little bit too futuristic.
Yep. And but after the car came out, all the cars kind of adopted.
Can we shut the hood?
Style. Yep.
Get a look at that grill.
Yep.
Look at the handle. It's on the bottom of the hood. It's pretty cool.
It's got an interesting hood grill hinge system.
Chrysler. Pretty neat hood ornament. Very rounded in the front.
Yes.
See what you're talking about.
Yes.
Are these vents, are they for anything in particular?
They're just no, they're
Just decoration?
Yep. And they're parking lights, which have been adapted to turn signals.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lens right there.
Yeah.
Let me look at the side real quick. Very cool. Can you open up the doors?
Sure.
Look at that. It opens up from the center.
Yeah. If you notice that the way it was designed, it was so that the air would go through the car because they have the front windshields open.
Oh, okay. Look at that.
And it has the vent windows in the back, which have a kind of a cool little knob that if you turn the knob, that's how it works there. The windows work that way.
Okay.
And it's got the very cool dash, the
Ashtrays?
They're very Art Deco too.
Yeah, everything was
all the designs in the metalwork were Art Deco, and the trims, the aluminum trims, have the airflow on it.
Yeah, it says Airflow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Chrysler Airflow.
Yeah. They did make it at the same time. They made an Airstream, and the Airstreams actually sold better because these are too forward thinking for people to.
Yeah, try to reach in here if I can.
Yeah.
Get a better look at that dash.
Yeah. It also has overdrive on it. This is the knob that controls the overdrive. So right now it's off. And so like if it's like a regular car when you drive a standard. If you have the clutch engaged, it'll slow the car down. But if you push the overdrive in at a certain speed, it kicks in and the car like goes into another gear.
Okay.
And it's like for gas mileage.
Okay.
But you could take your foot off the gas and it had no gears attached.
Okay.
So it was a little dangerous going down a hill because it was only your brakes then holding the car back.
Yeah.
Not the transmission as well.
Banjo wheel, which is pretty neat.
Yep. And
is that for the horn? That part there, or that's just decoration?
Yeah. That's the horn. Yep.
That upper rounded part, I see it's this area here.
Yeah, I think it's just
part of the decoration,
part of the
design.
Yeah, Art Deco motif. If you look at the door panels, right, they all have the.
Yeah, they have that design. Similar design.
Yeah, I didn't want the interior. I purchased the car because I love the fact that it survived all
Yeah.
those years. The interior, yeah. The center seat comes down, and there's actually a window shade in the back too.
Yeah, I see that bar across the bottom of the
Yep,
window.
that's the window shade.
Yeah,
And
the
the,
interior you could see some imperfections, but it's due to the age of the car.
yeah, and it had some moths that have gotten to parts in the headliner a little bit. And
Looks like the carpet's been replaced some time ago.
no, that's original.
That's original.
This has been replaced. You can see that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's called mole hair, I think.
Mohair.
Or there's another name for it. I can't remember exactly, but it's hard to find that carpet. And then one of the really cool things about the car is that it's got these vent windows that if you roll up this window and close your vent window.
Oh, it's got a knob there for the vent. Yeah.
Yeah. If you close that, mine's not working right now. Yeah, it's not engaged. There it goes. There it goes. Now watch. Now what'll happen is the whole window goes down.
Oh, okay.
So you can either do that or use your vent window by opening that, and then the other window goes down separately.
Wow.
It's like a lockout.
Yeah. How
it's
cool
very
is
cool.
that?
Yeah, it's very cool.
That I've never seen before. It's got to be unique to the airflows, huh?
I think it was. I don't know. I don't know if the Airstreams had it.
These two doors, I guess, are they two glove boxes?
Two glove boxes. Yeah, yeah. And this car didn't have a radio. That center button there is where the radio would have been. The radio controls.
Right there.
Yeah, right in the center.
It says Chrysler Airflow.
Yeah, Airflow. It says on it. Yeah.
Love the instrumentation.
Yeah.
Very Art Deco. Very nice.
It came with an ashtray, of course. Everybody smoked.
That's the heater down there.
Yeah, that's an aftermarket. Most guys had heaters put in, but they were aftermarket.
Okay.
So everybody's heater is going to look a little different. That's the knob for the
windshield
right there at the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, there for the heater.
Yeah, that's at the bottom under the dash.
Yeah.
That's
right there.
Yeah. There's a choke. There's an electric choke here, and there's actually somebody installed an assist fuel pump because they were always vapor locked a lot when it got really hot.
Is that the crank for the windshield?
Yeah, the cranks for the windshield, and then you got the lights, and you got the choke over there. The choke is that big knob over there on the right.
Yeah.
And then they didn't call the lighter the cigarette lighter. They called it a cigar lighter.
Cigar lighter. Cigars were
big then,
more popular than cigarettes, I guess.
And you can see the original. This is the original paint.
Yeah, it's slightly a different shade. But,
this is clear coated.
Yeah, it's modern paint.
Somebody clear coated it when they did it, which is fine. I'm not trying to be perfect.
Look at the design, the trim. It's got the red going along it.
Very hard to find anything if you have to get replacement parts for this car because they made so few.
I would imagine. Can we look at the trunk?
Yep, absolutely.
Look at the wear here over time.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty cool. Got the skirts.
Yep.
Look at that.
Special. I have the wrench that you have to use to take it off. It's the same wrench.
Oh, there's a wrench that goes in right there.
Yep.
How about that?
And there's a wrench. That same wrench fits the seat. It has an adjusting front seat. Goes up and down like a new car. You know how the new cars have the lumbar and all that? Yep. You want to take a picture of this? Some facts.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
That's really kind of good. For
you guys at home want to read some facts on the car? You can just pause the video right there.
Yeah, our Airflow club made this to help people distinguish a little bit about it.
Very cool. Why don't we look at the trunk?
Sure.
It's got two handles to undo the trunk. Period luggage.
Yeah.
Cool. Original style mat. Looks pretty old.
Yeah, the mat's probably been replaced. But this neat compartment I found, this is a little tool compartment.
Oh.
It's actually original thing.
Look at that. And that's the tool for the skirts?
Yep. Yeah, and the lug nuts.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah. I think they're original to the car.
I would imagine so.
Yep.
Very nice. And you got a little tray here for your cover your tire and I guess to put things on top.
A lot of the old cars from this period had that tray. Because the spare
above
tire.
The spare?
Yeah, and this car, the 34 Airflow was the first one to come out with. People complained because it didn't have a trunk. It had a trunk. You had to get through to the trunk from the inside of the car.
Yes.
The seat came down.
Yes.
And then on the back here, there was a spare tire cover. It was very, very neat looking, the spare tire. But that's where the spare was. So I guess the trunk was more open up in that car.
It's very cool.
Yeah,
Very
that's
good
pretty
looking
much
car.
The Airflow Club is a pretty vibrant club. If you ever want to look up the Airflow Club of America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I love the car. It's very
Thank you.
futuristic, yet
Yeah.
Art Deco, and
Uh,
everybody loves the Art Deco period. Check out that
If you look back
ventilation grill, I guess.
if you go back to an antique store, there's lots of models of Airflows.
Yeah,
Metal models. Yeah.
I think it's the ultimate Art Deco car.
I think it is. I think the 34. I haven't really looked at a 35 so much, but this one seems to be, have all the features of an Art Deco type. The steering wheel and we already looked at these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Pete, very
You're
much for
welcome.
showing us
Thank
your
you.
car.
Thank you, Mike.
Folks, tell me what you think. Chrysler Airflow from 1936. Leave your comments below. Definitely subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you, Pete.
Thank you.